In several former Soviet countries, people are observing the Day of Remembrance of the Victims of Political Repression, dedicated to those executed or imprisoned during the communist era. In Moscow, human rights groups and media organizations unveiled a plaque honoring writer Varlam Shalomov, a former political prisoner who described life in a Gulag prison camp in his book Kolyma Tales. In Belarus, the Day of Remembrance is not officially observed. 23 civil society activists and journalists were briefly detained for holding an unsanctioned meeting at the Kalvaria Cemetery in Minsk, where they paid tribute to the victims of Joseph Stalin's regime. In Afghanistan, the State Human Rights Commission met with NGOs to launch a comprehensive investigation into incidents of sexual abuse of children in the country, including cases of child marriage and forced prostitution. Delegates said they would prepare an action plan against sexual abuse of minors after the 6-month investigation. In the Tajik capital Dushanbe, Uzbek ambassador Shokosim Shoislomov presented the Tajik National Library with a gift of 200 books, many of which relate to the two countries' common history. The gesture is seen as a positive step in the two countries' relations, which have been strained over energy issues and other disputes. In Kazakhstan, the National Academy of Science presented the work of ethnographic researchers documenting Kazakh culture outside the country. The academic teams researched communities of ethnic Kazakhs living in China, Russia, Mongolia, and elsewhere in Central Asia. And in Kyrgyzstan, 50 young couples tied the knot in a mass wedding ceremony in the capital Bishkek. Kyrgyzstan's youth ministry and private sponsors paid the bills for the wedding. And that's the News Roundup from Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty.